Time in YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am bringing you the CBA team analysis, the 12 mons that I drafted for this season of our tournament. So over on our side we have a bunch of Pokemon. I haven't got all 12 of them just right here. I have two lists for them, but anyway, we were allowed to pick 3 Pokemon from OU, UU, RU, and NU. So these are the mons that I got to pick. I'm pretty happy with them. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe some strats that if you guys had this team, what you guys would use. Sort of really cool kind of things that you'd like to see. Either way, we're going to start off with Judy. Judy is our Mega Lopunny. Obviously, Judy is named after the rabbit from Zootopia, and since it just recently came out, I thought it was kind of fitting to see a bunny cop become the new fighting champion in our CBA tournament. Yeah! Judy has a ton of versatility behind her, having the ability of priority in fake out and quick attack, having the ability to bulk herself up with power up punch, having the ability to, just do massive damage with high jump kick and drain punch, being able to hit ghost types. Judy is an amazing Pokemon, and people really don't want to take her lightly. The other thing too, for noting in this series, is CBA does not warrant you to having to Mega Evolve your Pokemon. So, if I really wanted to, I could run Judy as a regular Lopunny. The type with Limber. I got cat hair now in my mouth. Type with Limber, do some trickaroo, switcheroo kind of stuff. Force my opponent into a position that they weren't really expecting, because they were probably expecting my Mega. I've seen that happen before, so it'll be kind of neat to have that luxury. Next up is Iago. Iago the Tornadus Therian. This guy I was super psyched to grab because of all the pressure it can put on. First off, it's a special attacking beast, like having the ability of stab, air slash, having that flinch, and the fact that it's it's a 121 speed. That's fast. Like, if you look at it, the first 2 mons are incredibly fast. I like speedy things because I like to go first. Even if I don't get priority, I want to make sure I can go first. One thing I'm also really fond of is the U-turn Volt Switch sort of combination on teams. And Iago is just that. He gets U-turn, and he is all about getting in, out, making sure everything's good. I love it. And he has the ability, it has the ability Regenerator, which means every time it does switch in, it gets that great old extra HP boost. The only thing I don't like is its main stab is Hurricane, and that could miss. But that's Pokemon. You have to take that chance and risk when you want to win these games. Talking about risks, I have Mew as our third. Azure. Azure is going to be a very questionable pick, and I'm not meaning in a bad way. Mew here has the ability to pretty much do whatever it wants, whether it be setting up Stealth Rock, setting up Spikes, Toxic Spikes, whatever you want, or being our Defogger, being our main attacker. It all depends on our opponent's build and what they have on their team, and it'll be a really exciting Pokemon to have because we have that filler. But again, I want to take note of another person who had this, and it could be a really big clutch in your team. Not clutch, crutch, because if you're not really aware of how to play it, it could really hurt you. So reason I took it was because I think I'm at that point where it's really good to try and see if I can learn it a little bit, but having that 100 stat bonus across the board is just beautiful. It'll be a really good Pokemon to have. Starting what I want to call is our Water, Fire, Grass core is Suicune. Suicune, or Inukaze in this case, is a beast. Everybody who's played Pokemon for a long period of time has at least witnessed or been part of a Crocoon suite. Maybe not suite, but a Crocoon. And these things are powerful. Suicune has won me a ton of games in the last season, and I needed it for this season. Being a water type, it gets that almighty powerful Scald, It gets Ice Beam, it gets a lot of nice coverage, and if I don't want to run it, if I just want to run a nice calm mindset with Rest, Sleep Talk, it's still a powerhouse. So, something you don't want to take lightly. Loxodon is our elephant of choice. He is going to be our rapid spinner. Again, if I don't want to run rapid spin, I have Mew, which is a nice luxury, having 2 Pokemon that can get rid of setup, because that's something that a lot of people do want to bring. Donphan has that sturdy ability, meaning I'm guaranteed to get at least 1 attack off. The other thing too is he is a very fat Mon. Loxodon has that ability to take hits and dish it out. Usually, in this case, I'd run a 252 HP, 252 attack. You don't really need to invest in that defense. Have you not seen it? It's a 120 with the attack of being 120. Increase the HP, increase the attack, and bam, you're doing a ton of damage. Like, you're not outspeeding anything anyway. So let's go all out attack, be able to do some massive damage, cripple whatever's in front of Donphan, and be able to continue to move on. I think this was a great pick, and it's always nice to have a ground type, especially if your opponent has a fast electric type. Loxodon legit just is immune to it. He stops it in his tracks. Bam! You got a problem. Our next Pokemon is a U-turner as well. It is Arachi the Hydreigon. Arachi is going to be a big threat for my opponents. Every team needs a dragon. Pretty much they all need a dragon. If you don't have one, you're missing out on a huge powerhouse. I was lucky enough to scoop up Hydreigon. Having that Stab, Dark, and Dragon is huge. It just does not want to see a fairy. I apologize. Sorry about that. Hydreigon really does not want to see a dragon. A fairy. He's 4 times weak to it. Can't handle it. But he has so much potential. So Arachi gets that ability to be either a special or a physical or even defensive wall. So there are so many things that Arachi can do. It can be Choice Scarfed into being our pivot, throw a U-turn on it, be able to switch in, either get an attack on it, on your opponent, or if you don't want to stay in, just get out of there. There are so many things that Arachi is good for, and I found it was a strong Pokemon for this team. I'm going to switch over right now to our next set, and we are starting with Ramu, the Jolteon. Now, like I said, a lot of people run very fast electric types. Electric types tend to have that whole... In this format, they're very powerful. And I don't mean in strength or I just mean they're versatile. I can switch. I have, like, they're a fantastic pivot. Jolteon, for instance, has, look at these stats. He has 110 special attack, 130 speed. There's very little things that are going to be outspeeding it. If you want to guarantee that, you get that Choice Scarf on it. Go Modest build. I'm doing a ton of damage. Or I could do the opposite. Go a Choice Specs and go Timid and get a whole bunch more speed and just be all that more powerful. Ramu, I love it. It's an amazing member to this team. Now here's where things start to get a little bit more janky, but these are the RU and NU picks after all. I do get Gracie, Gramble. Whew. Sorry guys, this is like my 3rd or 4th time recording this. Anyway, Gracie the Gramble, I needed a fairy, and there weren't too many fairies left at the time of picking this. So I wanted to grab Gracie because of the Intimidate. It's a physical attacker. It can be a healer with the Heal attack. It's not going to be outspeeding much. Let's be honest here, that 45 speed is abysmal. But with that being said, Gracie can do a ton of work if it's in the right situation. So I do hope that Gracie can kind of pull through. She's gonna be a key member at some points, I'm pretty sure. Next up is Hawk, the Emboar. Hawk is going to just fire up my opponents. If this guy is set up properly, he can sweep teams. And being part of the Fire, Water, Grass core that I have, it's not a bad Pokemon. Like, look at that HP, look at that attack, look at that special attack. It can be a mixed sweeper. So this thing is going to be a threat for people to worry about. And again, it's another fighting coverage, so I don't have to bring Mega Lopunny with this thing. It sets up more room and versatility for more picks on the team. it's a good mod for me to have. Next up, though, is Jackie, the Scyther. I named it after the voice actor who does Mantis from Kung Fu Panda 3. Don't mind me. But, is it? I think I got my voice actors wrong. I think it was Monkey who Jackie Chan voiced. Either way, his name's Jackie for now. If I'm wrong, please leave a comment in the description. I'll change Jackie's name before our battles start. But anyway, Jackie is another fantastic sweeper. It also has access to defog, has an incredible speed, does get a lot of priority moves, and Technician, hello, that's going to stop people in their tracks. It's going to do a heavy amount of damage for for lower tier attacks. It's going to be fantastic. And again, don't have to bring this if I don't want to. Next up is Quill, the Malamar. This is the only pick that I'm considering on switching out, depending on what happens with our free agents or what. I'll have to stop this one day. One day I'll stop the yawning. But anyway, Quill is the good old contrary member to our team. Couldn't grab Superior, someone else did grab that, and I didn't really need it for my OU stuff. But send in the right Pokemon, Quill can set up, and nothing can stop it after. Getting that ability to superpower and then gain your defenses and attack. Hello, yes please. To an unprepared player, this thing can sweep a team. I have seen it happen. I'm not saying it'll take out an experienced player, because contrary Malamar, it's a one-trick pony, let's be honest here. So we might use it one team, or one week or two, and then if I have the luxury of trading it off for something a little bit more valuable, I might. Not sure yet. But we're going on to our last one, and unfortunately I'm naming it Jack, just because it's a little easy. Jack is our grass portion of our core, and it's a bulky Pokemon. Now, one thing I have noted is I didn't really grab a special wall. Did I? Suicune can be very special. Suicune can be both. It's got 115, 115, so it's good in both ways. Team Builder. With that being said, though, Jack has a lot of versatility on this team. It pairs well with Mega Lopunny, being a ghost type. So it can handle a few things, like, say, Lopunny's fighting weakness. I can take care of that with Jack. Jack also, again, is part of the Fire Water Grass core. It has access to Will-O-Wisp, so it can dwindle down my opponents, take care of their physical sweepers. It has access to a ton of fantastic Ghost Stab and Grass Stab. Has the ability for longevity. What is its other ability? It has Frisk. I can learn what my opponents are using. And if I really want to, I can go for the Insomnia, which means I cannot be put to sleep. Meaning I have a great pivot for a Spore player. Even though Spore is immune to Jack, or Jack is immune to it anyway, you never know. With that though, guys, that is the team. That is all 12 of my mons. Please let me know what you guys have to say. I think I did alright. There's always going to be quote-unquote weaknesses to a team. But let me know what you guys think. And do you guys think this is going to be a playable team for a season of 12? Quick note, I'm not going to go over the teams, but right here, I will showcase to you very slowly all the teams that are in the league that have what they drafted. Again, I'm not going to go over them. I'm just going to scroll down and show you very slowly. So you'll be able to see the diversity of these teams. Some of them are very scary. Some of them are not too threatening. But again, it all comes down to the player. My first opponent will be the Piplups, so this two little slobs here, and we'll be seeing a team builder for that on Saturday. Yeah, you guys will have the team builder on that for Saturday. But that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you are hyped for the CBA Showdown tournament, because I think it'll be a lot of fun. Again, it's just side stuff. But that is all for today, as I've said a bunch of times now. So, without any further ado, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. But until then, time out.